Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. Now today's video is something that has been asked to me a lot of times on Instagram. I realized that people kept on asking me same questions around relationship, like how to build a good relationship, how to respect each other, how to not misunderstand each other, and how to not get attracted from any external attraction. So I thought, why not share few tips that we have learned, that we have experienced, and that has helped us become two better individuals in our relationship. So do please watch this video till the end, because I assure you the tips are very useful, and in fact I feel that at some point of time you will realize that, oh shit, we have experienced something similar. So make sure that you watch this video with your partner, with your wife, with your girlfriend, and do please subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon. You know, it's a strange saying that love stays in your relationship only till the time you're back from your honeymoon. Now, it's not that love fades away after your honeymoon period, but it's like you start dealing in a practical life with your partner. So you have to discuss about things that you start from morning till the night. It's more about day-to-day life, day-to-day course that you both would be doing together. And that's when all of us start getting trapped into miscommunication, into minor fights, into arguments, into some sort of uneasiness and uncomfortness in your relationship. So let's talk about 5 simple things that will help you in developing a healthy relationship, because your relation is supposed to last long, till forever, and you both are supposed to be loving, caring and supporting towards each other. So last year when I got married and when I moved to US, initially we had quite differences. Initially we had our own struggles of making our relationship healthy and strong. And during that time, I literally used to Google that how to get rid of miscommunication, how to make sure that your partner does not feel awkward, how to make sure that your relationship is on the right path. And I literally Google every single thing, because why not? When you have so much of information available for you, why not just grab it? So during that time, I came across many useful articles, and so my information is also based on some of the articles that I have read and that have helped us in developing our healthy relationship. So past time was about fights, arguments, misunderstandings, but after following few things, we have now developed a relationship which is more about supporting, caring, trusting and helping each other in each other's growth. So I really hope that our experiences help you in making your relationship healthy and strong. So the first point is, after your honeymoon period is over, after all that cheesiness is over, and after you start dealing in your day-to-day life as a normal person. See, when I say cheesiness is over, I don't mean that it won't come ever again, but I hope that you understand that after your marriage and after some months pass by, you then start discussing more about life and stuff, work, goals and everything which are very normal for every other married couple. So once you are into that phase, the very first thing that you should be doing is discuss with each other about what do you want from your future. Now, when I say this, it is generic for everyone. Either if you are a housewife, if you are a working woman, if you are a business guy, if you are doing a job, doesn't matter what kind of role you have in your life. But the very first thing you are supposed to do is you are supposed to discuss with your partner about what you actually want to do. Now, I also call this as setting life goals, and these goals are supposed to be like baby steps. You don't have to have a goal like I want to buy a house, I want to buy a car, I want to, do that lavish tour. It doesn't mean that. What I mean is like start with baby steps, something like I want to develop a positive mindset. So for example, you can talk with your partner saying that, I sometimes feel that I get a lot of negative thoughts. When you start discussing with your partner will start understanding what you feel, and how you both can actually help you in getting rid of that. So discussing is very important, because at times those discussions actually help us in becoming a better person. So for example, if you tell your partner that you want to do something with your passion, you want to learn more about how you can improve in your passion field. So when you discuss this with your partner, they will be more eager to help you. Personally, talking about my example, so I always wanted to do all this motivational kind of stuff. I wanted to post about books I read. I wanted to make sure that I somehow help people by my videos and by my content. But initially, before starting all this, I was very scared. I did not want to make my Instagram profile public. I was worried about the judgments that people might throw on my content. But during that time, what I did was I literally discussed every single insecurity that I had with my partner, and those discussions actually helped me to get rid of my fear. My partner backed me up and he made sure that I start doing what I love doing. So this is the best thing about relationship. When you start discussing about your goals, about what you want to achieve in your life, your partner will be the best support that you can have in your life. So may it be wife or husband, both are supposed to be equally discussing about life goals, about passion, about career with each other. It will help you keep your life focused and planned. So when you have those mini goals, you literally will jump with excitement every single time when you both or when one of you achieves those goals. It is very, very important. Goal planning is a must for any kind of relationship, and honestly, this has helped us build our relationship to a next level. With those mini goals, there is excitement, there is enthusiasm, there is so much kind of zeal within us that we want to achieve this. And today I finished my goal. Wow, now what's my next goal? So we kind of rise to a new goal every single day. So please start goal planning with your better half. It is going to change your life. Now the second point is laugh out on your fights. See, if you are a couple who does not fight at all, then you are the best couple in the world. But if you are someone who often gets trapped into those mini fights and arguments, sometimes those arguments are because of individual choice, because of not liking what the other person has done, and because sometimes you might be staying in a joint family, so there might be a kind of social pressure on you. So all these stuff together can lead to arguments between you both. Now it's okay to fight. There is no issue, because sometimes those arguments bring you more closer. Now again, talking about our example, the first year of marriage we had many fights, we had many arguments, we had many disagreements, and at that time the best thing that we had practiced was, after our fights were over, after a couple of days, any one of us would randomly jump out and start discussing about that fight, and this literally happened to us very naturally. And when we used to discuss and when we used to revisit those fights, we used to literally laugh that, why did you say that? I didn't mean that, you know. It's like realizing that those fights were stupid, but those fights gave us a moment of laugh in that time. So it is very important to laugh out on your fights, to, you know, create a light environment between two of you. So if you are someone who often gets trapped in those fights, try to create a lighter environment. And after that practice that we had, literally now if any one of us is angry and if the other person goes and stands in front of each other, then we literally start laughing. The anger literally melts. This doesn't mean that the argument melts or the disagreement goes away. No, it's not like that. The argument or the disagreement still would be there, but then there is kind of a comfortness between us. There is a kind of light environment, and so we are able to lead on to some solution in a better way. So if you or your partner often feel that the other person is not understanding and that you feel like grumpy, then try to avoid that conversation for time being. And if you can't avoid it, try to be as light as possible. Don't take your life too seriously. Don't always be angry on each other, because all these anger stuff, all these angry moments will make you regret in your future. So you don't want to regret in your future, and you just want to make sure that you are living the best life with your partner right now. Don't worry too much about future. Don't hold on your past. Just be in your present and try to be, someone who keeps on laughing. Try to have that positivity. Try to smile more, worry less, and be angry less. Now the third point is about respecting each other's culture. This is very, very important. This is going to be the base of your relationship if you are about to do, or if you're already married into an intercaste marriage. Now, talking about our personal story, I am Jain, he's Patel. Ours is an intercaste marriage. Our religions are very, very different. But the very first thing that we had discussed before our marriage was that each of us is free to follow the culture, is free to follow the religion that they want to. And the way we have practiced is that we just accompany each other. Say for example, if I want to go to Jain temple, he just accompanies me, and I think that is one of the best support that we have been able to give to each other. It's just about being there with that person in that moment. So if I go to a Jain temple, he accompanies me. If he wants to go to a Swaminarayan temple or a Radha Krishna temple, I accompany him. We never think about why should I go to that temple, why should I follow his religion or her religion. And sometimes we don't even have questions like what will I pray, because we don't know prayers of all the cultures. So during that time, all we do is go to the temple, close our eyes and just pray with mindfulness. It's about connecting with the God. It's not about saying mantra or saying prayers all the time. It's about just worshipping that divine power. So if you are about to do an intercaste marriage, this will be one of the best support that you both will be able to give to each other. There should not be any kind of pressure, but if you can just be with that person wherever they go to any kind of temple, then honestly this will be a very big kind support, and this we have personally experienced. Also, sometimes when you do an intercaste marriage, there might be times when you might be under pressure of following certain customs or traditions. During that time, don't bring your ego in between. Just follow, just do that thing, because it is hardly a matter of 30-40 minutes. Just do whatever your elders asked you to do, because it's about worshipping the universal God. So never bring your ego in between when you are asked to follow a custom or tradition. In fact, this also reminds me about my personal experience. I am Jain, so we worship Mahavir Bhagwan, but and we also worship all other gods, but we don't as such bring Ganpati Ji's idol in our home during Ganesh Chaturthi. And so I was never aware of how to do a Ganesh Chaturthi puja. We used to always visit Ganesh Ji's Aarti down in my apartment, because they used to bring the Ganesh Ji's idol every year. So we used to do the Aarti, and we knew how to do and all those things, but we never did the puja at home. But this year I started doing it. This was my first year of doing the Ganesh Chaturthi puja with my small Ganpati Ji's idol that I have at my home here. And I did it without any kind of pressure. In fact, I realized that because I had seen my mother-in-law doing it. When I was in India, I saw how my mother-in-law did the Ganesh puja on Ganesh Chaturthi. And that kind of just happened to me this year, and I did it, and I'm sure I'm going to follow it. So, talking about intercaste religion, intercaste marriage and different cultures, what happens is sometimes in your marriage, you just start naturally following those things which your partner follows. So let this also be a part of your growing relationship. This is going to also bring so much of support and so much of respect for each other's religion as well as each other's family. Now the fourth point is about emotional support. This is, I feel, sometimes more for girls, because we girls are naturally very emotional, and there comes a huge responsibility on our better half to support us emotionally. And I know that most of the couples are very supportive about each other, they support each other emotionally. But if you are someone who does not know how to support emotionally, say for example your partner is crying and you don't know how to calm them, all you have to do is just sit beside them and hold their hands. This might sound cheesy, but this practically helps, because when a person is emotional, when a person is feeling down, all they need is that one hand, all they need is that mental support of feeling that someone is beside me, someone is there with me, I am not lonely, I am not going to survive alone, someone will always be there with me, for me. That kind of feeling comes in the mind, and certainly you start feeling relaxed and you start feeling happy. So all you have to do is support your partner emotionally when they need you the most. This also reminds me that we girls have that 4 days of the month where we are emotionally very hurt. It's kind of a roller coaster ride. So if you are watching this, if you are a husband and if you are watching this, make sure that you support your wife mentally a lot during that time, because we girls really can't explain you what we feel. Personally, I have seen girls breaking down literally during that 4 days, and we literally can't help ourselves. It's just a mental storm that goes inside. It's just a negative thought circle that surrounds our mind. So if you support your partner during that time, they will feel so much happy and they will feel so much loved. So just pamper them, just love them, just do some household duties on their behalf, help them physically and mentally. This is a must. And also, talking about girls supporting guys, we know that there's a saying that men are not allowed to cry, but it has now changed. We all know that we live in a generation where men are also allowed to cry. So if your husband is feeling down, if that person is emotionally broke, then make sure that you support him. It is necessary. It's not always about girls getting all the attention. It's about your better half, your husband as well, getting all your attention. He deserves that too, and you deserve it too. So doesn't matter guy or a girl, you both have to support each other emotionally. This is the base of that love, care and that support, which will help you in making your relationship very healthy. Now the fifth point is be a child together. This might literally sound funny and childish to you, or if you already are a child in your relationship, then this will surely feel like, oh yes, this is me. So when I say be a child together, means that after your marriage you have around 4 to 5 years before you have your own baby, and during that time it's your time to be a child. You might have seen like couples of different kinds. Some are very serious, some are like little bit humorous, some are very shy, some are very talkative. So there are different kinds of people. But if between both of you, if one person is a little bit childish, then let that person be the way they are. That childishness is going to bring so much fun factor in your relationship, and that thing just happens naturally. If you feel like dancing on the road with your partner, just do it. That's okay. It's okay to be childish, and don't worry about what people around you will think. If, say for example, if you're living in a joint family and you don't get your personal space much, then one of the cheesy childish way to bring that fun factor in your relationship is that when, say for example, you all are sitting in the living room and you all are watching TV, just send a text to your partner, send something funny, send something naughty, send something cheesy. That kind of tiny moments will bring so much fun in your relationship, and it will help you be happy, it will help you be positive, it will attract you both a lot towards each other. So if one of you is a childish person, then let that person be. Don't ask that person to be serious in life. That childish person is going to bring that creativity, that spark, that joy in your relationship. So make sure that you don't forget the child that resides within you. These were 5 things that we have personally experienced, we have learned, and these were some of the things that I had also googled back in 2019. So I hope that while watching this video, you had those bulb moments where you felt like this is so relatable. I really hope that you find this video useful and helpful, and I hope that this video helps you in bringing that charm, that excitement in your relationship. So if you like my video, do please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other suggestions of bringing that charm and excitement, do please comment below. We would be more than happy to learn something from you. And if you had any bulb moments where you felt like this is so relatable, do please comment below. So yes, thank you so much for watching my video, and stay tuned till next Wednesday. Thank you.